So, thank you.
I'll take the Minister, Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Chair, it's very important that we have this discussion around employment because it is a crucial thing. I think that the whole House is interested in is the growth of jobs in the economy. And in fact, I think nearly everybody in the House, if you said to them, do you want more and higher paying jobs in New Zealand, they would say, yep, that's a very good thing, I'll sign up to that. Where the problem comes immediately is where they go next. And I'd like to firstly thank the Honourable Peter Sharples for his comments in the training programs, because that is very important and an important part of bringing the economy forward. And in fact, I made some announcements on industry training today, which we may get the opportunity to discuss in a later vote. But, Mr Chair, the real challenge of growing the economy is what you're prepared to do to let jobs grow here. What you're prepared to do to let businesses have the opportunity to succeed in this country. And that means, what opportunities are you going to let them take to actually be successful? And where it all unravels on the other side of the House, Mr Chair, is they say, oh yes, we're very concerned about jobs, but all of their initiatives involve effectively taxpayers subsidising some activity some more. And as we know from Spain and Greece and other countries like that, Mr Chair, that's a path that leads down only in one direction, and that's too much debt, which basically removes the sovereignty of those countries to decide what it is that they want to do, Mr Chair. So that's your problem, is that everybody on that side of the House, their solutions are to spend more borrowed money to persuade people to do things that they wouldn't otherwise do. So what are the opportunities, Mr Chair? Because the opportunities are hugely important. And there are opportunities in things like oil and gas, Mr Chair, in things like the intensification of agriculture, Mr Chair, in things like allowing people to build convention centres, Mr Chair, in things like allowing foreign investors to come in and invest in businesses here, Mr Chair. And all those things are things that the Labour Party opposes and that various other members of the opposition oppose. And so on the one hand, Mr Chair, we have the member Jacinda Ardern popping up and saying, I really care about jobs. I really care about jobs. And then she sits down, and then once again they go back to opposing oil and gas exploration, they go back to opposing intensification of agriculture, they go back to opposing most things that could immediately... Opposing aquaculture is another one that they're against, and all those things. They don't want to change the RMA, they don't want to speed up the consenting processes to get decisions made more quickly, not to change the decisions, but to get the decisions changed more quickly. And that's, Mr Chair, why nobody takes them seriously when it comes to economic growth and jobs, because every time they open their mouths, they prove they're not interested in it. So it's weasel words and crocodile tears about the job situation in this country. Mr Speaker, do you know the lowest unemployment rate in Australasia is in a place called Western Australia? Western Australia. It's the lowest unemployment rate in Australasia. It's about 3.5%. And that's in Western Australia. Why do you think that is? I think that is because in that state they allow oil and gas exploration and mineral exploration in that state. That's what they allow. Tasmania, incidentally, has a strong opposition to economic growth, and their unemployment rate is 7.4%. That's where the Labour Party would take us, Mr Chair. They would take us further down the Tasmanian path. That's where the Greens want to take us. Well, frankly, Mr Chair, on this side of the House, we know what it takes to take jobs and growth, and we are focused on it. And it's not about just sitting there wringing your hands and thinking up another rinky-dink scheme where you can borrow some more money from, incidentally, foreign money lenders, borrow some more money from foreign money lenders, and spray it around the place and consider that you're doing something useful, when in fact you're just heading us towards the Spanish situation, which nobody in this country wants except for the Labour Party, and that's why they're as popular as they are.
Dr Megan Woods.
Thank you.